Scotland, where time slows down. There are places in this world where time slows down, and Scotland is one of them, where ancient winds whisper through valleys carved by giants, where castles rise from mist like forgotten memories, and every stone carries untold stories. This isn't just a journey, it's a calling that echoes across the Highlands, tugging at something deep within your soul. In this Scotland travel guide, we'll show you legends. You'll walk the hills where Harry Potter came to life, cross bridges that carried the Hogwarts Express, and gaze upon lochs that reflect more than light. They reflect wonder. These are the best places to visit in Scotland, not because they're famous, but because they make you feel small in the most beautiful way. As the road bends and the mist opens to reveal what's ahead, one thing becomes clear. You're not just here to see Scotland, you're here to feel it. Like an old story you forgot you knew. Edinburgh, the cultural heart. Edinburgh doesn't just welcome you, it casts a spell. The city feels like a living museum, where every cobblestone on the Royal Mile has something to say. Look one way and see Edinburgh Castle perched like a guardian on its rocky throne. Look the other and find narrow alleys leading to underground vaults, ghost stories, and age-old pubs that have seen more history than most textbooks. Edinburgh is alive with creativity and soul. Climb Arthur's Seat at sunrise and feel the city's heartbeat beneath your feet. Wander up Calton Hill for panoramic views that make even seasoned travelers pause. When night falls, slide into a centuries-old tavern and lose track of time listening to live folk music over whiskey. That's not tourism, that's time travel. This is where ancient meets avant-garde. Book lovers lose hours in cozy bookshops. Art lovers adore the National Gallery. And story lovers find themselves in the very city where J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter, in cafes like the Elephant House. Edinburgh doesn't just tell stories, it creates them. Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park. A short drive from Edinburgh lies one of Scotland's greatest escapes, Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park. This isn't just a nature reserve, it's where your soul takes a breath. Towering trees, shimmering lochs and scenic ridges like Benayan and Connick Hill make you feel small in the best way possible. Scotland is kind to new hikers. The climbs here range from gentle walks to rewarding treks, offering views that feel painted just for you. Start your morning with a paddle on Loch Katrina, follow with a hike up Ben Venue, and wrap up with fresh trout and chips at a lakeside inn. The Trossachs speak in whispers, bird song, rustling leaves, and your own heartbeat. If you're chasing in a piece or just a killer photo, this park delivers both. Glencoe Valley, dramatic Highlands scenery. Welcome to Glencoe Valley, where Scotland cranks the dial to epic. These towering peaks and deep valleys weren't just formed, they were forged. You're standing on ancient volcanic ground and it feels like it. Walk the Pap of Glencoe Trail and every step is a scene straight out of a cinematic masterpiece. There's weight to this place. Maybe it's the history. Glencoe was the site of a tragic clan massacre. Or maybe it's just the sheer scale of the landscape. The way light dances across ridges, or how mist clings to mountains like unready secrets, gives this place a sacred hush. Filmmakers come here to bottle its magic. Glencoe has appeared in James Bond films and fantasy sagas alike. But experiencing it in person? That's a different spell altogether. Glen Nevis and Steel Falls, outdoor adventures. This is where the Highlands heartbeat gets loud. Glen Nevis is raw, wild, and wonderfully humbling. With Ben Nevis towering above, the UK's tallest mountain, this is where serious hikers test their limits and casual wanderers still find magic around every bend. The real gem? Steel Falls. It's one of Scotland's most breathtaking waterfalls, accessible through a trail designed by nature to impress you. For Harry Potter fans, you'll be walking through filming grounds of the Tri-Wizard tournament. That rope bridge scene, right here. This isn't just a hike, it's a cinematic pilgrimage. Whether snapping photos or sitting by the water listening to it crash down from over 100 meters, Glen Nevis gives you what no city can. Space to feel small, and in that smallness, feel deeply alive. Glenfinnan Viaduct, the iconic Hogwarts Express route. This is Glenfinnan Viaduct, the actual route of the Hogwarts Express. Stretching across 21 elegant arches, this engineering marvel isn't just beautiful, it's legendary. When the Jacobite steam train glides across it, puffing smoke into the Highlands air, childhood dreams come true in slow motion. Even without the train, Glenfinnan delivers. The viewpoint above Loch is a reward in itself, especially at sunrise. You'll spot the Glenfinnan monument standing guard over the loch, honoring the Jacobite rebellion. It's where history and fantasy collide in the most photogenic way imaginable. Time your visit to watch the steam train cross around 10:45 a.m. or 3:10 p.m., depending on the season. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Inverness and Loch Ness, legends and live music. Welcome to Inverness, the capital of the Highlands and your gateway to legends. This charming city has the perfect blend of cozy cafes, riverside strolls, and historical sites like Inverness Cathedral and Leakey's Bookshop, a haven for anyone who's dreamed of getting lost in a labyrinth of old pages. Most people come here for Loch Ness. The deep, mysterious lake holds the legend of Nessie, and whether you believe or not, a boat ride here makes the mystery feel deliciously real. Scan the waters, feel the chill, and let your imagination do the rest. When the sun dips behind the hills, Inverness comes alive differently. Local pubs host foot-tapping folk music, the kind that makes you order another pint just to stay longer. Eilean Donan Castle, Scotland's most photographed castle. There it is, Eilean Donan Castle, rising proudly where three lochs meet, surrounded by mountains and wrapped in mist. It's no wonder this is Scotland's most photographed castle. Whether you catch it under golden hour light or reflected perfectly in calm waters, it's a scene that demands silence. More than just a pretty face, Eilean Donan is rich in history. Built in the 13th century to defend against Viking raids, its strategic position on a tidal island makes it feel like a sentinel from another world. Inside, you'll find restored rooms, old weapons, and echoes of clan rivalries that helped shape the Highlands. Visit at dusk when the floodlights come on. The glow makes the entire place shimmer like it's under a spell. Isle of Skye, Old Man of Store inquiring. The Isle of Skye isn't just a destination, it's a revelation. From the moment you glimpse the Old Man of Store jutting into the sky, you'll know you've crossed into something extraordinary. Hike it at sunrise and you'll be rewarded with golden light spilling across the sea, casting shadows that feel like they belong to giants. Then there's the Quirrang, a twisting, tumbling landscape shaped by ancient landslides and raw geological drama. Every ridge, every trail feels otherworldly, like the earth itself decided to get creative here. The beauty of Skye is its unpredictability. One moment it's rain, the next a rainbow, and both are equally magical. But Skye isn't just about hiking. It's about lingering in moments, sipping tea in a croft house, chatting with locals in Portree, or watching the clouds dance over the cliffs. It's where you stop chasing the clock and start following wonder. Scotland Travel Itinerary and Tips. For the ultimate Scotland road trip, start in Edinburgh, loop through the Highlands, hit Skye, and circle back via Inverness. You'll need at least 10 days, but 2 weeks gives you time to truly soak it in. Rent a car. It's the only way to reach those remote gems tucked between lochs and hills. Pack for all seasons. Scotland weather changes more often than a plot twist. Layers are your best friend, and good boots? Non-negotiable. Use apps like Komoot for hikes and book accommodations early if traveling in summer. Don't miss places like Pitlochry, the Cairngorms, or whiskey distilleries in Speyside for a taste of Highland gold. Most importantly, leave space in your schedule. The magic of Scotland isn't just in the itinerary, it's in the detours. The unexpected waterfall, the hidden cafe, the stranger who turns into a friend. In Scotland, the journey is just as breathtaking as the destination. Now that you've seen Scotland through this lens, how do you ever go back to ordinary travel? After wandering misty glens, standing beneath ancient stone, and feeling the heartbeat of the Highlands, can you really settle for a checklist trip ever again? Which moment called to you most? Was it the silence of the Isle of Skye at dawn, the echo of bagpipes over Edinburgh's rooftops, or perhaps the thrill of watching the steam train glide across the Glenfinnan viaduct like time itself refusing to move forward? Wherever your soul paused, maybe that's where you're meant to go next. If this journey sparked something in you, don't let it fade. The world is filled with places like these, waiting quietly, patiently, for someone like you to come find them.